So my name is Chris, and I'll show you how to run TikTok ads today. But before I run TikTok ads, there are a few things you must put in check. You just don't run TikTok ads directly because it's not available to Africans and Nigerians yet. So I'll be showing you the way I cracked it, and you can also do the same for yourself. So the first thing is, how do you access the US remotely? Because that's the host country you're looking at right now, and they are the biggest adopters of TikTok based after China. They have over 120 million active users, and that's a lot of people. So, and they're the highest in the world based on reach and numbers. So that's just it. So, how do you access the United States remotely? In the course of doing this, too, you see how to access UK and China remotely, and that's fine. So, first off, I'm introducing you to this. So, this is WinScribe. So, you have to search WinScribe right on your search box. This is one of the tools I use. There are a few others, but I recommend WinScribe because I use it a lot. So Proton works. So just come here, tap this very result. That's WinScribe free VPN and ad block. Afterwards, you'll be taken to this page where you see the landing page. So if you download this WinScribe software, you would see the interface like this on your Mac or on your Windows PC, whichever one you're using, and it works. So you could always toggle and go to Toronto, whatever country you want. Best location is it is Canada here, and that's one way to access US remotely. Though there are a few other ways, but this is one of the ways that would work. Um, Also, they got provision for Android too. So if you want to get for Chrome and Mac works. If you want to download it, there's an extension. So I'll go to the extension shortly. But you could get it for your iOS, get it for your Android. BlackBerry, they're just kidding. Basically, I don't think they have for BlackBerry. But so that's just it. Um, and once you downloaded it, you have to log in or sign up. So this is where you have to create an account with them. So create one, you sign up, or you log in with your username and your password, and that's solid. All right, so that's basically how to get into this. But as a person that doesn't, I'm not a fan of downloading softwares when there's a web-based version. So I mostly use this, which is a Chrome extension. I'm using a Chrome browser right now, so I'm using the extension. So just go to your search, just the way we did for WinScribe here, and you search these words as Chrome Web Store. So once you search it out, you will see some directions, and you type in WinScribe as your keyword, and you should be able to see this very text right after once you do the search. So that's just how easy it is. Then you add to your Chrome because I already have it added to my Chrome browser. It's showing me remove from Chrome. So that's just it. I'll show you how this comes in handy soon enough. But at the moment, I am doing this from Dallas. So this is how powerful it is. This is the extension, and this is how it looks like. So I'm doing this from Dallas, and you get 10 gig per month if you don't upgrade. But the limitation here is your IP tends to change very often, unlike if you pay for a dedicated one, of which I mostly pay for my dedicated IPs based on what I do with it. Because there's some sites to get into, and once they figure out your IP changes way too often, they will bounce you out. So that's just one thing about how to access the US remotely. And also there are a few other locations you can optimize here. So there's Canada, there's Belgium, there's France, there's Germany, tons of other countries you could actually just um, route to and make sure you are a global citizen for crying out loud. So this is just one thing about um, accessing countries remotely and getting access to the opportunities there, and getting excluding yourself from or exempting yourself from the restrictions of your local IP address. So that's that for that. So the next thing is, how do you own a dollar card? So this is where I'll go to. How do you own a dollar card? So straight, I'll take you to one of platforms I use. There are a few others, there are more, way more, but this should work for you. So this is called Bata by Flutterwave. So you could send money to Africa, Bata by Flutterwave. So search this keyword, Bata by Flutterwave, and you'll be taken to about data, Then you tap this very result here. You'll be taken to this page where you would have to either create an account or log in. So this is where you do your thing and add your details. So if you're logging in, it will look like this. You just have to input your phone number and and you're in. I already have an account with them, so I don't have to create a new account. You'll be asked for some information about yourself, which is very necessary. But in all, you have access to a virtual dollar card. So there's a way to get a dollar card, basically like to get a credit card, but I can't share it right here because this is mainstream. But there's a way to get a credit card right here in your house if you're still in Africa or Nigeria as at the point at which you saw this video. There's a way to do it, but you don't find those things on Google. So I just don't want to share it right now. So this is what it looks like, the dashboard. So you come here, you add your local currency in Naira, and that's it. It should show you the balance here of the funds you topped up here. So you use this very funds here to create your card. So I don't want to tap this. I can't tap this cards button. I can do, but I would not, because once I do, you'll see my cards, you will see everything, and that's not safe. But once you tap this card icon or this card option here, whatever it is, you would be able to see the details about your card and also see details on how to create one. So that's actually how it is. So now it's quite easy, but regardless, you should be able to figure it out yourself. The next thing is how do you own a US phone number? This is the dicey thing that people actually have questions about. How do you own a US phone number? There are several routes to this thing, but I'm just going through the easy routes. And all these things are just the easy route you could just go through. So how do you own a US phone number? Now, there's this platform that actually does amazing things. So it's called Quicker, and this is a platform I use most of the time. If I just want to temporary thing, I just want to verify um, service, or I just want an OTP and I'll go to your next thing. But yes, I have permanent phone numbers across multiple countries for what I do. So, but this is just a free one in case you just don't want to get started. But our advice, as soon as possible, get a permanent phone number. I'll show you all these things soon. I'll show you all these things. Just hang with me. So now, how do you get this US phone number? So once you get to this very page after searching this Quicker, remember there's no E here, it's an R. Quicker.io is the entire website name. I'll send the link to all these things in the description so you can easily get to the landing pages of this website. So now is your free temporary. So once you get here, you tap this very result here and you're fine. So this is the page where you say there are tons of numbers you can use here. So these are latest free numbers. These are US numbers. These are UK numbers. These are German numbers. This is France. This is Canada. This is India. So you can actually use, if you just want to go through things really fast online, so just come here, pick a phone number, and you're good. It's that easy to use. So once you tap it, so let's go with this one. So you tap select, and to take you to this page. So on this page, you'll see the phone number here, where this is the phone number you'll be using, and a lot of persons actually use it to do some amazing things. Someone has used it to verify their TikTok account here. So someone of us is also using it for NYSC recommendations. So this is actually how many people use this. So it's very much mainstream. So you would have to just use it and come check this message space and this very place to see which one applies to you. You should know when you did it. It shows the minutes when received, and you should see the code. So this is one way to just easily scale through this OTP requirement from these apps or softwares if you're trying to use them. So just copy this phone number, paste it there, send it, and you should get your own code here. So once you see it here, you copy it and apply it, and you're done. So it's quite mainstream and easy to use. So this is something you can use for this, but I don't use this. But this is something I've tried and it worked. I used it for a few things and it worked perfectly. But I, as I said, I got the dedicated permanent numbers. I got the numbers basically. So I just used them instead of trying to go through these freebies. But this is something that has worked. At least you can see someone has used it for TikTok here. So that's how I'm using this platform is. Now let's go to the big catch of the day. How do you really get into this TikTok ads thing? So how do you sign up? Persons have tried signing up and they get bounced or they don't go past the registration process, but how do you scale it? This is where we'll go through, we'll blend all these three things we've mentioned and rightly get our own account. So this is how to do it. But before we shoot, let me just show you something. So now, this is what I've showed you are just tip of the iceberg. There are tons of things you should know, as I have not told you about some very amazing information. So yes, there's a course, and this is a course about to run TikTok ads. So I want to walk you through the process. So there are 4 modules: introduction, strategy, ad account setup, and campaign setup. So this is are the modules, but these are the lessons that are really amazing. Just look at these courses; they are so nice. So now I'll teach you I'll make you understand what the sales funnel is and customer journey. I'll teach you about the IDO strategy and even AARR strategy, and that's actually how you make the most of things online. You don't just wake up and run ads. No, you don't do that. You have to understand why you're running it. Do a lot of profiling, demographical, psychographical, whatever kind of profiling you need to do to know who exactly it's your target audience or target audience basically. So that's it. Then how do you get a permanent dollar card? So I'll share how to get a credit card right in your house from whatever part of the country you are. So I'll share details about how this happens. Then it's permanent this time, so it's yours, and you could actually use it for whatever you want to do. Unlike all these platforms that actually you are piggybacking on them. So that's it. So and how do you permanently remote access this UK, US, and China remotely? Remember I said what we're using is quite free and the IP address changes. And there's some websites you want to get into. Once they figure out your IP change and everything, they take you out. So I will show you how to how do you permanently access it. So I'll show you a few things. And also how do you get a permanent Chinese phone number. Yeah, so this is where I'll show you how I do it. I have phone numbers across multiple countries and I have them permanently. Not this one you're doing that one-offs that there are many persons using the same phone numbers with you. So I also walk you through the TikTok Business Manager settings. What is in there? How do you navigate your way through this amazing tool that TikTok has created? Sorry. And also I walk through a content strategy. How do you now want to run ads, right? What would appeal to your audience? What are the things you take note of before you run TikTok ads? Remember, TikTok is video based, and the target markets are within 18 to 35. So those above that age range may not necessarily be super active there, but if you're selling to people within the ages of 18 to 35, you have a huge chance to close real big on these guys. So that's it. Remember, I'll also tell you about audience targeting and placement. So this doesn't look like a regular Facebook or Google ads. They have their own different way of placing ads. They have several options on the specific of running ads. So I'll walk you through the placement. Also, how do you target people properly? So this is where people actually make a mistake. You just want to run ads and you had some details of the people. No, there's a way to actually do a proper audience targeting. So those that need to see your ad see it and reach out to you. Then I'll talk about budgeting, the best budget that will work for you, the minimum budget you should take note of, and the best way to actually properly bid. So I'll share things about how to bid and also how to budget, because there are tons of persons reaching out for that same audience you need. So how do you beat other guys and get a chunk of those you want to reach out to? Then also, how do you remarket and retarget them? So I'll show you how to do this with TikTok ads too. Then, how do you monitor and how do you analyze? I'll show you this. There are a few KPIs to measure that are super important when running TikTok ads. I'll share these things with you too. The bonus I'll be sharing, which is very free, I'll show you some tools that you paid tools, free tools I use in spying competitors. So in case you don't have, you just need ideas on what to do. You just want to see what others are doing, and you can use it to just create yours. I'll show you some tools you can use to spy into what you're doing. Then from there you can have your own idea on what you should be doing. Then you launch. So I'll share some tools with you. Some paid tools I buy, I've already bought, sorry, and some actually I do buy though. I would share access with you, as well as there are free tools I use. I'll still give you access to it. It's just a bonus. So come on, I have tons of things to share, but this is just one of. So this is just it, and it's a course, and it's very much available right now. So the original price is $50, so that's about 25,000 naira. If you peg the exchange rate at 500, basically, if you're Nigerian, you should see this. And if you're not Nigerian, you should know how to make the magic happen. But regardless, the value in this course is priceless. Now, the launch date is on the 24th of January. That's on a Monday, the 12th of January. So that's when you get access to the course, because it's already done. Just that we want a number of persons to be seated and signed up already before we release the courses in batches. So now also the early bird is just 5,000 naira. That's $10, and the price will double by the 21st of January. So days before the launch, we are going to close registration for the early bird. So it's better for you to act really fast. Then from the 21st, it goes to 10,000 naira. So that's just it. So remember, there's this massive price slash from this to this and this. But also, if you fail to register within these two timelines, it's going back to the original price soon enough. It's really going back soon enough. So to get started, just click on this link. You'll find this link very much in the link in bio. No, sorry, link in description, sorry. So you go there, tap it, and make the required action. Just get it done, and I'll be glad to see you on the other side saying, welcome, you made it, and let me show you how to make dollars rain for you of your business this year. So that's just it. So this is just about the course. But now, how do you still sign up for TikTok ads? So this is where the magical thing happens. And I'll show you that in the next 2-3 minutes. Are you ready? Let's go. So this is where I'll show you how to blend everything we've worked on to get us an account with TikTok. So first thing you have to do is search TikTok for business. So that's the first thing for you to search. Now ignore all these results and just go straight to at.tiktok.com. So this is the URL you need. So you tap on this and you'll be taken to this very page where you have to log in. So there are two ways to log in. You can log in via email or log in via phone. So if you use phone, you would have to input your US phone number, the one you got, and also your password. Then you'll be sent a code. And also, one thing you should notice: if you're signing in from a country that's not verified or not allowed to run TikTok ads, you will not find this option, login with TikTok. So if you ever figure out you don't have this option when signing up, that means you even can't do it. You've not turned on your VPN yet. So before you get here, make sure you have a VPN on. So this is where we are blending everything we've known. So make sure you have a VPN on, right, and pointing down to the US, whatever part of the US is, whatever county, whatever state. Just make sure you are pointing to the US. So that's when you'll be able to see this option, login with TikTok, in case you want to just log in with your TikTok account. They've not included Facebook and Google auto sign ups yet. but I believe they would soon enough as they keep improving. So if you want to sign up with phone, this is the step. If you want to sign up with email, this is the step. So let's do email. Let me just show you how it works with an email address. You put your email address here, put your phone number here, and you'll be taken to this page where you'll be asked to verify your your email address. So once you do it, they will send you a code to your email address of which you have to copy and paste. So it's as simple as this, where they'll send it to you here and you have to just copy this code and paste here and paste here. So once you're done, you'll be taken to a page. Remember, you're doing this from the United States because your VPN is on, right? So now you'll be taken to this next page where you have to tell them more about your business because it's only available for businesses. Remember, it's called TikTok for Business. So with that in check, you have to put in. Remember to leave the United States because that's where your IP address is pointing. It's pointing to or pointing from, whichever part of the pointing it is doing. Then your business name, then the US phone number you got. Remember, we got a US phone number here from Windscribe. This very, not Windscribe, sorry, from Quaker. This very phone number, you would have to copy it and paste here. So this is how amazing it is. So once you paste it here, you select your industry, whatever industry you're in, and just let it stay there. And also your leave your time zone. Your currency, it's placing, leave it in USD, please. Leave it in USD. So once you do this and tap register, you will be asked to verify this phone number. So that's where you have to come back to this Quicker and you find your code here. Your verification code, you find it here. You just have to come here and copy. So once you copy it, you'll be asked to just paste it and confirm, and you're good. So once you're done with that, you'll be taken to this very page, and that's the success page for you right now. So this is what it looks like to have access to the TikTok Ads Manager. So this is something you would not have access to if you are basically coming from a restricted region. So once you have access to this Ads Manager, you're good. So this is already on my account I have. I just have to do this so to show you what it looks like, a live demo. So you know this works. I'm not teaching you something that is framed up. I'm walking you through the process, the step-by-step process to doing this. So once you are here, you're good. You've done amazing work with yourself. Now there's a way to navigate all this results here, from the dashboard to campaign to assets to reporting. There are tons of things you should know in all these things. I may not go deep into it because this it would take way much time than we actually planned or I actually wanted to actually had in mind. So I wouldn't want to take so much of your time watching just this step and this process. But yes, there's the course I created that has all these things and more. As I said, all this, I'll walk you through the process, content strategy, budgeting, remarketing, retargeting, everything step-by-step process. So if you want to know how to optimize the TikTok business manager or TikTok ads manager, just go ahead and join me here. The price is 5,000 naira, really affordable. So, but on the 21st it doubles, and if you don't act fast, you lose it. Once you lose it, you've snoozed. So, and also, if you snooze, you're gonna pay double the price. If you snooze way longer, you're going to pay the full price. So decide what kind of burden you want to bear. Do you just want to jump on it really fast, or you want to pay extra? Yes, if you can pay extra, I appreciate it. It's fine. Thanks for being supportive. But regardless, I just want to share the things I know and see what others would do with TikTok ads to just the way I have. And because of doing this, I will show you my results too. So I'm not going to just show you what it looks like. I'll show you how it works and a little bit of my inside conversations on how I do this. So if you want to have access to this premium thing, just go ahead, click this link. You'll find it in the description below. Just tap it, get registered, sign up, and you're good to go. So I can't wait to have you on the 24th where we make this thing fly. All right. So this is where we come to the end of this. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching through. Just take the right actions. I'll see you on the other side. Thank you.